What's up everybody, welcome to another Remnant 2 video. In this one I will show you all the new amulets and all the new rings that we got with the new DLC Forgotten Kingdom. I did not obtain all the items, I don't know how to get them. All I know is that I got these pictures from a contact that I can't share the name right now, but all I can say is that they have nothing to do with Gunfire Games, they are not devs. Some could say that they are just data miners. Other than that, I wanted to share with you this information. I'm never doing guides for item discovery, but in the next live streams I will try to obtain all the items that are shown in this video. Guys, I don't own the items, so I will have to figure out how to get them. All I know is that they exist, and in the next live streams we will figure out together how to get them. So now let's jump right into it. Starting up with the amulets, we have Beads of the Valorous. This amulet will increase damage reduction and movement speed by 1% for every 5% of missing max health. Bonus is doubled at or below 50% max health. Max stacks are 10. Next we have Servine or 𝐒𝐚𝐦𝐢𝐧𝐠. On relic use, gain a stack of Call of the Dough for 30 seconds, max 5 stacks. Call of the Dough increases movement speed by 4% per stack. When Call of the Dough expires, regain 1 relic charge per stack. Very powerful stuff. Coming up next we have Echo of the Forest. This is the amulet that you need to obtain the Trinity crossbow. On relic use, gain Gift of the Forest for 15 seconds. When Gift of the Forest expires, relic effect is recast. Then we have Fragrant Thorn. Increases status effect damage by 20%, inflicting 4 or more unique negative status effects on a target, applies exposed for 15 seconds. Exposed target receives 15% additional damage from all sources. Remember guys, we have a lot of rings that synergize with the exposed debuff. Then we have Moonstone. Increases reload speed by 15%. Every third manual reload will reload both firearms and increases range damage by 15% for 10 seconds. After that we have Profane Soul Stone. Increases summons damage by 30% and summon movement speed by 15%. Reduces total damage reduction by 10% per active summon. Somebody said in the live stream that if you give this amulet to someone, you are going to delete the negative effects. I don't know if that's true, but we will figure it out. And then we have Read of the Vaunt. Activating a mod increases mod generation by 15% for 10 seconds. Mod charges have 20% chance not to be consumed on use. So if we use this with failsafe, it's gonna be very powerful. Then we have Stone Sharper's Chisel. Guys, I'm sorry if I'm killing the names. Hey, what can you do about it? After not using the primary fire of a weapon for 10 seconds, all damage is increased by 25%. Primary fire of a weapon instantly cancels the effect. Then we have Worn Dog Tags. Increases fire rate and reload speed by 15% and decreases weapon charge time by 15%. After that we have a Zero Divide. Gain infinite reserve ammo and increase range damage by 15%. And now let's talk about the new rings. Starting up we have the Black Spinel. Applying a negative status effect grants a 2% max health per second for 3 seconds. Applying or refreshing a negative status effect while buff is active will increase the duration by 1.5 seconds. Max 15 seconds. Very potent ring. After that we have Bloodless King's Vow. Gain 4% of base range damage dealt as lifesteal. This is incredible with the new trait Leech. Next we have Burden of the Mason. Impairs dodges by 1 weight class. Increases melee damage by 35% of the wearer's total damage reduction. Next we have a very easy to get ring, Burden of the Mesmer. Reduces max health by 25%, increases all damage by 1% for every 5% of the wearer's total damage reduction. Our next ring is called Closed Loop. Gain 5% of max health as a shield for 10 seconds after a charged shot. Accumulation resets after 10 seconds of inaction. Max 25% shield. Next we have Conjurer's Circle. When the wearer's summon enters the battlefield, conjure a 7.5 meter summoning circle. Allies in the summoning circle have their stagger level reduced by 1 and regenerate 5 grey health per second. Lasts for 10 seconds. Can only happen once every 10 seconds after expiring. Next we have Dark Sea Armada Crest. On relic use, increase all elemental damage dealt by 15% for 15 seconds. Hey, that's for you, Ritualist mains. After that we have Feathery Binding. Increases projectile speed by 15% and decrease weapon charge time by 10%. Bonus is doubled when haste is active. You can pair that with Archer's Crest for some insane interaction. After that we have Bloodlit Diamond. Increases weak spot damage by 12%. Bonus is doubled against exposed targets. Use that with Zania's Malice and Nightweaver's Grudge, and there you go, you are more powerful than before, so stop whining about the nerfs. Let's keep going. After that we have Gal Signet. Increases damage reduction by 10%. Each weight class above light reduces damage reduction bonus by 2.5%, up to ×3. After that we have 𝐂𝐡𝐚𝐨𝐬. Grants 1 stack of Bulwark. Increases health regeneration by 0.3 per second for each stack of Bulwark. And then we have Leaking Gemstone. Allows 20% of mod power generation to continue during an active mode. We did not get a Stone of Malevolence buff, but we got this beauty right here. Then we have Mark of the Destroyer. Perfect dodge triggers 4.5 meter AoE blast that deals 263.5 explosive damage. After that we have Matriarch's Ring. Perfect dodge reduces charge melee stamina cost by 100% for 5 seconds. And then we have Pan War Band. Increases movement speed and reload speed by 3% and fire rate by 2% for each ally wearing this ring. Very powerful co-op ring. Next we have Rally Band. Melee strikes convert grey health into health. Each melee strike converts up to 10% of max health. Then we have one of my favorites, Ravenger's Bargain. Increases all damage and critical damage by 5% while bleeding. Very powerful ring. Next we have Ring of Ordnance. Allows heavy weapon ammo to gradually regenerate while in both heavy carry or turret modes. Doubles the stowed ammo regeneration rate of heavy weapons. Very powerful with the new Invoker archetype. Next we have Ring of Spirits. Increases mod generation by 3% for each active consumable. Max 5 stacks. Alchemist mains, this is for you. Next we have Sealed Resign Loop. Melee attacks can be cancelled mid-action by dodging. This is very powerful, don't sleep on this ring. All melee builds are going to need this ring. Next we have Soul Feast. When a human, companion, or minion is downed or killed, reduce skill cooldowns by 8%. Use that with a mod mage with Firestorm and kill your minions, no? After that we have Tear of Laidusa. Increases healing and lifesteal efficacy by 20%. Reduces healing efficacy bonus by 1.5 for each 10% of missing relic capacity. After that we have Thalos Islet. Grant 1 stack of Bulwark and 2 stamina regen per second for each Bulwark stack. Increases Bulwark maximum stacks to 6. Very powerful ring for tank builds. Next we have Token of Favor. Increases all damage by 5%. Gain a 10% critical chance against exposed targets. If you stayed up to this point of the video, thank you very much for watching. I have a treat for you. We also got 2 new relics. We have Profane Heart, which says innate 3% lifesteal bonus. On use, increase all lifesteal efficacy by 50% for 15 seconds. Pair that with the new Leech trait and there you go, we have 100% lifesteal efficacy. And at last we have Bloodless Heart. Innate 50% use speed bonus. On use, grant a shield that prevents nearly all damage for 3 seconds. Cannot prevent certain death mechanics. Thank you for watching the video. I hope you come by from the live streams and say hi. It will be our pleasure to have you there. Don't forget to subscribe for future uploads, and that's all for now. I'll see you guys in the next one.